Boys, today we're going to be talking how to finish the player of the month as fast as possible, and I'm going to be going over all of the brand new content that we just got in MLB The Show 21. So before we get into this, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and let's get right into the freaking video. So as you guys can see, the brand new April player of the month, it's looking like the boss is Byron Buxton, which is absolutely sick. I can't wait to get some of these guys. I have 116K saved up, and I am definitely going to be going after a bunch of these boys because they look simply amazing. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go to the monthly awards. We're going to press on April. I haven't even looked at these guys' stats. So the first thing we're going to do is going to kind of just look over everything, and then I'm going to talk about how to finish it as fast as possible. So you got the Cedric Millions. Not too really great card. Danny Duffy, you definitely deserved a card. These cards don't look great, I'm going to be honest, but we got Nick Solak. Now we're getting the Diamonds. It looks like he could be good if he has a really good swing. We'll see how he does. Not the greatest defense, lots of secondaries. Matt Barnes, which looks like a bullpen arm. That's kind of clutch. Amazing per nines, but I don't like the guy's pitch mix. Four-seam knuckle curve splitter. That's just not really going to get it done nowadays. And then you got Shohei Ohtani. And he's got left. Guys, I'm getting Shohei. Shohei is going to be sick. I can't wait to use this guy. Obviously, he's not the pitcher. 101 exit velocity. Hit a home run with 115 exit velocity. Yeah, the guy is great. Amazing swing. I love Shohei. The defense doesn't look crazy. 72 fielding. 86 speed, though. This guy could be glitchy. Just trust me. Don't hate on Shohei Ohtani until you try him. He usually has an amazing swing, and we'll see how he does. Then you got Justin Turner, which looking at his stats, he looks pretty good. He's got a shortstop secondary. It's kind of crazy. And then you got Vladdy Daddy. Vladdy looks amazing versus righties. He's playing first base. I wish he had a third base secondary, but this is going to be a great first baseman if you don't have Big Papi, but I currently have Big Papi. Corbin Burns is a 93 overall. This is the best pitcher in the game right now. In my opinion, best pitcher in the game. Sinker, cutter, slider, curveball. Oh my gosh, this guy looks disgusting. Really good per nines. The guy's going to be great. And then you got our boss, which is going to be Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton looks completely 5-tool, and I'm excited to use him. The 99 speed is going to be great. Let's see if he has Bunt Master. Oh, and he can bunt cheese, boys. This card might be a little bit glitchy. Now we're going to talk about how to finish them. I'm going to go over kind of the best ways to do it. As you guys know, I am a veteran, no money spent player, and I've been doing this a very long time. So I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips here. So with Tops Now players, we're going to go through every single one of the little tasks. Hits with Top Now players, that's pretty easy. Just make sure you guys have the Tops Now guys and you just start playing. I would recommend play versus CPU. You're going to get this done as fast as possible. Get a full squad of Tops Now players and just hit around and hit around and hit around, and you're going to be able to get that one done fast. It's going to be very important. You got to get 100 of these, keep in mind. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Or wait, this isn't how it goes. I'm sure someone adds it up, but I'm pretty sure not all of this. 1 second, boys. We're going to add this up. Alright, boys, so all of the missions and the moments are going to get you to 98, but for 100, you're going to have to do the collection, which is going to get 15, and it's going to be 25 of these. Honestly, 25 is going to be pretty dang hard. I'm going to be honest. 25 is going to be pretty dang hard. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. Alright, boys, and then you're actually going to have to do the collection on top. As far as collection goes, it's not going to be very, very easy. But you got to keep in mind, you're going to be getting more cards as we go. And then the Matt Burns, all these cards are going to be super duper expensive, especially the ones that you might have sold already and you did through the Tops Now moments. If you haven't done the Tops Now moments, make sure you guys go do the Tops Now moments so you can get this done as fast as possible. Now, we're going to talk about all of the missions and how to get this done. I recommend the first thing that you guys are going to do is get a full team of all of these players. If you don't have a full team of all these players, I highly recommend whenever you're getting all of these, you're going to have the choice packs along the way, as well as getting stubs along the way. So you're going to be getting a lot of stuff for doing this program. So for no money spent, guys, it's an absolute amazing thing to do. Make sure you guys do as much as you can and take advantage of all these free stubs. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to make a full team of all Tops Now players. You're going to get hits with them. It's just hits and extra base hits, so these aren't that hard. As far as pitchers strikeout, make sure that you're playing against the CPU. I would play against the CPU on rookie difficulty because that will be the simplest and that will be the easiest, and that's what you guys are going to want to do. With the Mullins, you're going to just have to get hits with this guy. I highly recommend play versus CPU. One thing that you can do to make this go as fast as possible is play a game with Mullins, put him in the leadoff spot, play as an away team, and get an AB with him, and then just rinse and repeat. You're not going to play the full game. Just exit out of the game and get hits with that player each time, and you're just racking up hits, and you're only taking ABs with him. So let's say you mess up, you quit out, start again, just keep on going until you have the hits with this guy. Strikeout to Duffy, again, I would make yourself the home team, and I would just play the first inning, and I would quit out. So just with these, I would kind of play against the CPU. The play versus CPU is going to be the easiest and the fastest. Extra base hits, again, play with 9 players on your team, and make sure that you guys are using Nick Solik in the leadoff spot, and just keep on hitting with him over and over again, and see if you can keep on going and keep on going until you have that done. Strikeouts of Barnes, again, make yourself the home team. Home runs with Ohtani, make him the leadoff guy, and do this. I think you guys understand where I'm going with this, but that's going to be the fastest way to get all of this done, is play versus the CPU, play on rookie, play against the worst pitcher on this guy's team, and just absolutely go to town and rail baseballs, and then pitch as far as your guy and put it on rookie and make sure you get Ks like that. You're going to be doing that over and over again, and that is going to be the fastest way to get 99 overall Byron Buxton and some of these other cards. As far as the moments, we're going to go over them briefly, but most of them are pretty self-explainable. Is tally 3 hits and 1 extra base hit. It's going to be on veterans, so I would be a little bit patient, but make sure you guys are going gap to gap, normal swing, stuff like that. Solo homer, I would honestly recommend with some of these guys with extra base hits. If you want a power swing, I completely understand. Power swing is normal, but I always go normal swing just because it feels the most comfortable for me. You are going to hit it, but if you miss hit it a little bit, you're probably not going to get rewarded. That's why I like normal swinging, especially with the doubles. I feel like that's very important. But on home runs, I completely understand power swinging. I do it too. Dominant Danny Duffy, make sure that you pitch different to the computer than you would pitch to an actual person. Do not throw a lot of the same pitches in the same spot because the CPU will hit it. I know that in online you can kind of get away with that and attack people's weaknesses, but against the computer, make sure you're running a little bit of fastball changeup and stuff like that, and that is going to be the easiest way to get through everything there. As far as Matt Barnes go, just the same pitching type of things. Ohtani, honestly, with 3 extra base hits, I would normal swing. This is on rookie difficulty, so it shouldn't be the hardest. It's 3 different games, so make sure you're just staying patient and don't lose your mind. If you mess it up, you can reset the whole moment by just pressing RB or R1 on Xbox whenever you're in the moment screen. And one thing I also recommend is if you're doing these, make sure you guys are in the play now moments section, and you're in the moment section of Diamond Dynasty instead of here, because you'll have to waste time going in and out of the menu. Just kind of a little bit of a time saver that might save you a couple minutes. The next thing, Vlad's homer. Again, I would honestly power swing on these, but you don't have to. It's a veteran difficulty, so I feel like if you power swing, you will still be fine. These aren't going to be really high difficulties. They're meant to be kind of easy, and if you're struggling with one thing that I always do is if I struggle with a moment and I failed a couple times, I'll go to another moment, and then I'll come back to that one. That's just the way that I've always done it. It's made the most sense to me, and it's gotten me a lot. Corbin Burns, you're bad. This is kind of a good one. I kind of like the name for that. Honestly, SDS, hands up to you guys. Striking out 10 batters, doing that as fast as possible. The thing you guys are just going to do with this is you're going to pitch, like I said earlier, don't pitch like you're pitching to a regular person. A lot of fastball, changeups, a lot of sinkers, cutters, and you're going to make him look absolutely disgusting because it's a CPU and it wants you to succeed. With Byron Buxton, extra base hits, I would honestly normal swing. I wouldn't power swing with Byron Buxton. He doesn't have the hugest power in the PCI, so I would highly recommend just normal swinging. It's going to make the most sense for these. As far as collections, it's kind of a whole different breed. You're going to want to put in buy now orders for all of these cards because they're going to be a little bit hard to get. Like some of these cards are probably skyrocketing. Muirman's a little bit cheaper. Some of them are going to go down though because you got to keep in mind you are going to be getting players along the way. And so if you haven't already sold some of your players that you have, just make sure that you can totally do that, as these are going to be pretty easy because everybody is going to be getting these. The Shohei Ohtani, again, all of these that are at 50 to 90 you're going to get without having to do the collection. But if you want to do the final collection to get Byron Buxton, you're going to. Honestly, I'm still thinking about it. I got Trout in the outfield, and soon enough I'll probably have Alfonso Soriano. I've got Judge out there, Acuna, and I don't know how much better Byron Buxton is than some of those guys, so there is a chance that I don't actually go after him, but I am going to do the whole program and definitely go lock up this Corbin Burns because he looks like the best pitcher in the game. Just make sure that you guys make the decision of what you guys want to do, but if you guys really want that Byron Buxton, I recommend going after him, but this is going to be kind of my tutorial and how I think you guys should do it. If this video ended up helping you guys out, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as we're on the road to 3K. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.